It's your boy Krish. If you haven't heard yet, the metaverse is around the corner and it could completely change the way we live. Facebook recently changed their name to Meta, and Mark Zuckerberg even released several in-depth videos about the metaverse. And somehow, Mark Zuckerberg managed to look even less human than he already is with his metaverse avatar. But that's for another video. Now, I understand that a lot of you may be a little confused on how to make money by investing in the metaverse. So in this video, I'll be talking about exactly what the metaverse is, the debate around whether or not it will actually take place, and how you can invest to profit off of this massive wave. So here is a 45-second summary of what the metaverse actually is. Also, stick around to the end of this video because the last stock I'll be revealing is my favorite one, and it's a unique investment opportunity that many people are not talking about right now. I'm gonna try to make this as simple as possible using analogies, but the metaverse is basically a virtual internet that enables social connection. It's a new way to experience the internet, and it's a more interactive way to socialize online. If you're shopping online, the metaverse takes you into the shop. If you're playing a game, the metaverse takes you into the game. And if you're calling your friend, the metaverse takes you both to a virtual world where you can talk face to face. The main way you can access the metaverse is through VR headsets and apps that support VR. Let's be clear, the metaverse is not a replacement to real life interaction, but it's a way to enable things that we cannot do in real life. For example, you could instantly teleport to a virtual Travis Scott concert and have all of your friends join from around the world as well. So now the question is, what is the actual feasibility of the metaverse? Will it actually be something that takes over our daily lives? Now, many people have opposing viewpoints to this, but in my opinion, it will absolutely be relevant in our daily lives at some point in the future. Right now, the metaverse is in its very early stage, and it's mainly just used for gaming. But it has many more use cases. It has the potential to be used in virtual learning spaces, work environments, shopping, entertainment, real estate, and most obviously, selling NFTs. I think it's totally reasonable for people to wake up in the morning in the future and pop on their VR goggles so they can go to work in the virtual world. Working from home is already such a prevalent thing, and I think the metaverse is just the next iteration of work from home. In my opinion, it's more of a question of when the metaverse will be here rather than if the metaverse will be here. One of the main reasons for this is that Facebook, otherwise known as Meta, is investing heavily in the metaverse. In 2014, Meta acquired the VR headset company Oculus for $2 billion. Additionally, in 2021, Meta invested $10 billion into the metaverse. That's 10 times more money than they acquired Instagram for in 2012. Furthermore, they have nearly 10,000 employees working on AR and VR gear for the metaverse, which is nearly 1/5 of their employees. This goes to show how much Meta, which is one of the largest tech companies, is betting on the metaverse. And if that isn't enough, other companies are also beginning to bet on the metaverse as well. Nike recently filed several trademark applications to make and sell virtual sneakers and apparel in the metaverse. By the way, my analytics say that something like 97% of you watching this video are not subscribed. I try hard to make this information free, so be sure to subscribe if you like the video and enjoy the content. I think one of the key features of the metaverse is that this will be an economy. With so many people having access to the virtual world, businesses will likely also exist and operate in the virtual world. Similar to how Nike sells shoes to you that you can wear out, Nike will probably sell virtual shoes in the metaverse that your avatar can wear. So now that we're all on the same page of what the metaverse is, its capabilities, and how likely it is to be integrated within our daily lives, I'm gonna be going over my top 3 favorite stocks to be able to profit off of this new technology. First, we need to cover the market opportunity for the metaverse. How big could this industry really be? Forbes predicts that the metaverse could be $1 trillion opportunity, and Bloomberg says something similar as well, predicting that it will be an $800 billion industry by 2024. So clearly, this is an industry that has high growth and it could be a great investment opportunity. So here are my top 3 stocks that you can invest in to get a chunk of the metaverse. And the last one is my favorite, so stick around. The first stock I would consider buying to invest in the metaverse is Unity Software, trading under ticker symbol U. Unity Software is basically a game development company based in San Francisco. They are one of the main 3D video game engines which allows designers to customize how their player interacts within the game. Now you may be asking, what does game development have to do with the metaverse? Let me explain. The metaverse is essentially a gamified reality, and if Unity software can improve and perfect our interaction within the metaverse, they will be worth a lot of money. But furthermore, Unity had a lot of partnerships outside of the metaverse as well, which is a great sign because it shows that the company can have stability even if their metaverse operations go south. For example, they partnered with eBay to allow some sellers to showcase their product through a 360-degree view. Currently, Unity software is trading at $90, which is over 50% down from its 52-week highs of $210. So this could potentially be a good time to pick up some shares. The second good metaverse stock is Microsoft, trading under ticker MSFT. Microsoft has been investing in both the business end of the metaverse and the consumer end of the metaverse, which really makes me like this stock. Microsoft isn't exactly the first stock that comes to mind when you mention metaverse, but the company did mention the word metaverse 3 times in their 2022 Q2 earnings report, and they are making proper investments for the metaverse. For example, they recently acquired Activision Blizzard, a developer of the interactive game and entertainment system. Furthermore, Microsoft is creating hardware products for the metaverse like their AR headset called the HoloLens, which people will wear to enter the metaverse. And finally, Microsoft is working on adding what's called Mesh to their Microsoft Teams platform, which will allow people to participate in meetings virtually using personal avatars and immersive spaces. This is huge because it's almost like they're facilitating meetings in the metaverse already. The final stock on this list is actually an ETF or an exchange traded fund. This fund is a group of metaverse related stocks. It's called Round Hill Ball Metaverse ETF and it trades under ticker METF. Right now it's trading at around $11, but it has a 52-week high of $17 and a 52-week low of around $10. Buying this ETF is a great way to lower your risk because it consists of a large pool of metaverse related stocks. So if one of them falls, the rest of them could still do well and make you money. By buying this ETF, you can just sit back and expect to make money as long as the metaverse is actually growing. One downside of this ETF is that it has a relatively high expense ratio of 0.59%. And for those of you that don't know what an expense ratio is, it's basically a fee that you pay a fund for managing a portfolio. If you want to get around this fee, you could just look at which companies METV is buying and then buy it for yourselves, since all of this is just public data. You could also personalize your portfolio if you do it this way by buying stocks that you have more belief in and passing on the stocks that you don't like as much. I hope this information in this video was helpful to help you get started in investing in the metaverse. If you like videos about investing, stocks, crypto, and entrepreneurship, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Also check out the link in the description of the video to get a free stock with Robinhood and join my completely free Discord. Also remember to follow my TikTok and Instagram. Peace.